Now is where things get interesting.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse.
So, here's the thing. We look up here, we can see Edie's message. Patch into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped. I think that, despite Edie's warning there, I think that is actually a false statement.
Scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to
However,
No.
what we can do, in some cases, is damage those mechs before they drop. So we do have mechs, and we do have blue suns, as we might have expected. Let's read. And we did we get all of them? I think we might not have gotten one of them. Let's hack. Send them after each other. There's a blue sun up there. Okay, it's a lot of destruction over there, so I think that worked fairly well. Let's see, I'm just trying to keep an eye out for... Is that Harkin back there? I feel like we can see him. Might be him. There may even be something we can do with as a vanguard, using our biotic charge to basically, you know, zip across the arena more quickly and efficiently, and potentially even skip some things that way. Let's see. Now, review real quick. And, I mean, we can combat drone you, because I suppose there isn't really much else going on at the moment. I did, yeah?
Take that.
Now he is. Oh, did you? Oh, is it the drone they were shooting at? Alright. More mechs dropping. So this is a Reeve opportunity for us. We got all of them. That's good. We can also overload, ideally, all of them. And almost kill them all, but not quite. We can... One of them survives when Tally gets AI hacking back. We can hack one of them. We'll very easily take out the other one. In the meantime, try to... Ooh. I think that's a Blue Sun's Heavy back there. Those looked an awful lot like those heat-seeking missiles. And they are nasty, those Blue Sun's Heavies. I'm not a fan. Okay, that's a Blue Sun's Commander. That's the Heavy.
Go for the
Right there.
optics. Go for the optics.
Oh, okay. Don't know if that was enough to take her out. I kind of doubt it. It was not. But Tally had a drone to send after her, and I think that really set us up well there. Distracted the Heavy almost completely. So I think we have now destroyed it. Preview. That will allow Tally, when she is back off cooldown, attack one of these guys, but we can overload in the meantime. And, I mean, we can read again if we want to. Let's press forward a bit here. Still this commander. We may be able to pull out of cover with a well-placed pull. We can. And so... I mean, fire away.
Concussive shot ready.
Away he goes. Is he dead? I think he is. Either that or he's far enough away that we can't see him anymore. Alright, load up on the ammo. At least at the moment, we seem to have a bit of a lull. So let's take a quick peek around, see if there's anything of interest that we might loot here. At the moment, it does not appear as though that is the case. Can we climb up this? We can. Okay. Come on. Come on, Shepard. You can do it. You can do it. Still no signs of enemies. Oh, saw something there. Data pad we can hack. Okay. As we previously established, I'm not very good at these, but we can't save at the moment, so this is unfortunate. Okay. Looking for that one. It's conveniently right there. Looking for that one, which is conveniently right there. Then we need one that is not yet shown. This? It is. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Nice. 1,200 more credits. Can we even go down here? We might be able to. Not sure there's reason to. Can we climb up this? No, not really. In fact, we might need to. Either that or to go this way.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
I mean, you kind of are, though. That is him up there.
It's going to regret this.
Alright, still no option to save.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs, incoming.
So one thing you can do, which I failed to do there, is if you are really fast, you can destroy the things that are holding those mechs before they get into the actual playable area and force them to drop out of bounds and then automatically kill one of the mechs. Otherwise, you're fighting two Yammer mechs at once, and that is not an easy task. And Garrus, you know, I'm fine with where you are. Tally, however, I would greatly prefer if you were to retreat, because these guys mean business. So get plasma shotgun to start off with. Please take cover. Okay, we're actually staying cover though. You're advancing on us very quickly. Ooh, I did not get back to cover quickly enough, I'm afraid. Just need to get your shields. Okay. Callie may have just saved the day with that hack. Or with that, combat drone, rather. And Tally, we pretty much need to do that right now. Like, right now. Otherwise, we're going to charge this guy, or die if we don't immediately charge him. We did not immediately charge him, so we died. Yeah, they pursued us very aggressively. I wonder to what extent we can retreat to an area where we just have more room to attack them from, because we had very little time before they were on top of us, and some of that time was just spent moving Tally back into cover, and, I mean, was already bad news bears by then. So I'm not sure where it's going to tell us to resume here, because we did not have the chance to manually save. This is down below where we were fighting all those guys before the heavy mechs.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
Okay, just before you say that, like, I assume that means all these guys over here,
Larkin's going to regret this.
the little enemies, are dead. Does that mean we've completed the hack? It does not. Okay, this is unfortunate. Not pleased about that, but we'll try to do this again. This is all the incentive I need to get the job done the first time. Like, this one, then not that one, not that one, this one. There we go. Okay, so I assume I assume that we only get one round of that. It's not like by reloading after we die, or just reloading in general, that we can continue to rack up more and more of those credits as if that stacks. I don't think it does. Or at least I have to assume it does not. Because otherwise that'd be pretty ridiculous. But okay, so my point was, so they spawn over here. As I was saying, it is possible to shoot them before they get over to this area where you can actually fight them, so they drop out of bounds and they just automatically die in that case. Sort of like if you throw someone out of the arena with biotics. So that is fantastic if you get that to happen, because of course that means that you're only fighting one at a time. I mean, I don't know if it's even possible to get them both done like that, and just fight 0 of them. So that's a thing, and maybe worth giving it another shot here. Otherwise, I think what we're trying to do is, rather than engage with them just on this area right here, try to fall back basically as much as possible, ideally up to here. Like, I don't even know if the mechs can make it all the way up here if we were to go that route. Don't know if this is like a... No, this isn't a big enough drop-off that we wouldn't be able to come back up here, right? We should still be fine, even if we do that. So...
Ah. Crap. Two heavy mechs. Incoming.
Ah, my aim was atrocious. My point is,
Faster than Jaquita Boss.
get back here. Ow. Ideally before you get completely battered by their abilities. Okay, now I'm telling them to come, our teammates to come back here, but maybe a little late for that, because I think Garrus just went down. That is unfortunate. Callie just went down. So can we solo them? Will they stay back here? Can they actually move forward? I'm not entirely sure. Obviously would like to charge it up more, but we don't have a lot of time to do that charging up. So like they can get up here. Can they walk around? Okay, now they're down to armor, which means we can reave them. But we should probably not do that when they're actively shooting. That guy's still on shields, whatever that's worth. There might be kind of sort of stuff there. Technically speaking, this is better against armor. Oh, you're still on shields. Can redo them. Fourth. Okay, they're down to health. That's good. Ooh. Slow down. It does seem like they are stuck here. So we may have found the right spot. Now, if you hit them in the face, they have an extra big explosion on death. Like that. Like that. Let's just say it's probably a good thing we were in cover. Probably a good thing we were in cover. So, okay. Mechs are dead. We still can't save, which is a little bit concerning, but we did successfully take them out solo, and as it turns out, just retreat back there. They can't make it up past this ledge, so that certainly helped. Just gotta be a little bit patient at that point, but otherwise it works. I'm a little bit concerned about how we only have 3 ammo on the Matic at the moment. So, you know, maybe, well, after we loaded back in here, is there gonna be any ammo? Also, how do we get back down? But there may not be any ammo at all to go back to, so, like, may not matter? We drop it? No. No, I guess that is kind of sort of a point of no return. That's weird, or at least I'm not finding where it is that you go back down. So, I mean, why don't we just switch weapons in that case? These guys, unfortunately, did not appear to drop any ammo, so if we do have anyone else left. Oh. Hold on. Got to climb these things, and we have some Loki Mechs to deal with first. Let's get rid of their armor that way, and then why don't we hack one of them? Except the one that is hacked is the only one that is left. So our friends don't want to shoot it. So we'll do the honors. Okay. So I think that was the last enemy we had there. I mean, I don't think we need to go up this way as much as we just need to go up this way where those mechs were. Let's hop up. We're sneaking. He'll never know we're coming. It's not like he's seen us this entire time.
You were close, but not close enough.
Is that so now?
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
Ooh. Wrong answer. Yeah.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You're not in a position to be negotiating right now, Harkin.
Say,
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonis. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
You sure about that?
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You might not have any business by the time Garrus is
Bad
done with
for
you.
business. A broken neck.
Yeah.
All right. Get off me. Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrus?
No, but Sidonis opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
I'm going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling.
Garrus?
I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're
Ooh.
a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
Garrus, no.
You don't
Don't
need to shoot him.
stoop
He
to
won't
that
be able
level.
to hide from C-Sec now.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, I hope we can do this again real soon.
He deserved that, though.
I didn't shoot him.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonis better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job. Harkin's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
I mean, you did give him a solid headbutt. You okay? It does seem like, I mean, yes, you're definitely taking this very personally, Garrison. I mean, not that that's a bad thing per se, but you are acting quite irrationally at times, doing things that are a little out of your character. I know you've been, especially since having met back up on Omega, you've got a tougher edge to you, but at the same time, you gotta be careful, man. Sure, we might be taking out criminals and what have you, but at the same time, if you're shooting everybody in the face, then at some point, are you stooping to their level? Because you might be if you're not careful.
I'm getting a little worried about you, Garrus. You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
It's just not like you.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it change me.
I would have said the same thing before it happened to me.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
I mean, we could try. Giving him a little chat.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
But do you really believe that? Or do you feel like you failed a little bit as the leader at watching your team go down, and in some ways you're using Sidonis as a scapegoat? Yes, certainly, he is in part to blame, without question, but it does seem like as if you are channeling all of your frustration for having failed your teammates, channeled that all towards Sidonis and blamed him for all the wrongs, when is that really the right way to go about it?
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not you.
This isn't you either.
Really? I've always hated injustice. The thought that Sidonis could get away with this. Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
How exactly is this gonna work?
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. He'll be here soon. Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, don't aim at us, Garrus. That's not good.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
He has a style. Gotta give him that.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
Okay, so let's see. Here's the thing. We can do exactly as Garrus has requested that we do and help set up the shot here to take out Sidonis. Or we can deviate a little bit from that plan and say, warn Sidonis that, you know, he may be currently getting lined up for a headshot.
Listen, Sidonis, I'm here to help you.
Don't ever say that name aloud.
I'm a friend of Garrus. He wants you dead, but I'm hoping that's not necessary.
Garrus, is this some kind of joke?
Damn it, Shepard. If he moves, I'm taking the shot.
You're not kidding, are you? Screw this. I'm not sticking around here to find out. Tell Garrus I had my own problems.
Hold on, buddy.
Get off me!
I'm the only thing standing between you and a hole in the head.
Fuck. Look, I didn't want to do it. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
They got to me. Said they'd kill me if I didn't help. What was I supposed to do?
Let me take the shot, Shepard. He's a damn coward.
Keep talking. Let's see. It sounds like he may still have a story to tell here. Perhaps we can learn a little bit more about what exactly went down. I mean, yes, did cause him to betray Garrus and the rest of the team, but I think it's important that we at least hear his side of the story.
That's it? You were just trying to save yourself?
I know what I did. I know they died because of me. I have to live with that. I wake up every night, sick and sweating. Each of their faces staring at me. Accusing
Garrus
me.
is not pleased.
I'm already a dead man. I don't sleep. Food has no taste. Some days, I just want it to be over.
Just give me the chance.
I don't know, Garrus. It sounds like this guy is already living with ghost after ghost, haunted by his past actions.
You've got to let it go, Garrus. He's already paying for his crime.
He hasn't paid enough. He still has his life.
Look at him, Garrus. He's not alive. There's nothing left to kill.
My men, they deserved better.
Tell Garrus. I guess there's nothing I can say to make it right.
Just go. Tell him to go.
Ooh, alright then, Sidonis, it sounds like you are one lucky Turian.
He's giving you a second chance, Sidonis. Don't waste it.
I'll try, Garrus. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thank you for talking to him.
Shepard still stays in between Sidonis and Garrus. Cover the line of sight.
I know you want to talk about this, but I don't. Not yet.
I mean, I think it would be for the best, Garrus. As we were saying before, you just weren't really acting like yourself. You were going just step or two too far.
I know it didn't go the way you planned, but I think it's for the best.
I'm not so sure.
Give it time.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be enough. I want to know I did the right thing, not just for me. For my men. They deserve to be avenged. But when Sidonis was in my sights, I just couldn't do it.
That's okay. I understand.
The lines between good and evil blur when we're looking at people we know.
Yeah, there was still good in him. I could see it. So much easier to see the world in black and white. Gray. I don't know what to do with gray.
Yeah, and that dates back. All the way back to conversations we were having with Garrus in Mass Effect 1 and the Normandy. And he was talking about how, for him, it's just yes or no, black and white, do or die, right and wrong. And we were talking to him about how it's not always that simple. As he says here, gray it's tough. But at the end of the day, you just need to trust your gut.
You've got to go with your instincts.
My instincts are what got me into this mess.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thanks, Shepard. For everything. Let's get going. I need some distance from this place.
I'm with you.
And there you have it. Mission complete. Garrus' traitor has been found and dealt with, leaving Garrus clear-headed for the mission. Operatives in CSEC will ensure no criminal charges are filed against him or Shepard. Thankfully. It would have been perhaps a little bit more serious had Garrus actually shot Sidonis, which, as you can probably imagine, is definitely possible, but may be able to co-opt Harkin's criminal network. Okay. Sending agents to investigate. We gained 750 experience, which is not quite enough for us to level here. We also unlocked Garrus' new power. Armor-piercing ammo increases damage to armor and health, so it's a pretty solid ammo ability. It's somewhat similar to incendiary ammo, though, in that both of them are armor-centric types of ammo. I think armor-piercing ammo does a little bit more damage against armor, not so surprisingly. It's a little less versatile, perhaps, but it is still not bad. And then we get a new outfit for Garrus, and we got the sniper rifle damage. It will increase damage by 30% for sniper rifles for the entire squad. This upgrade improves the weapon's mass effect field generator, increasing the mass and acceleration of each slug fired. Then ooh, darn it! It looks like we missed some credits. It does look like we missed some credits. Yikes. Okay. And then we got iridium. I think there was only one source of iridium in the entire area. Alright, and so we are back on the Citadel after having finished Garrus' loyalty mission. Now, we do still have squad points, but as we said previously, at least in Shepard's case, we don't really want to spend these points. In Tally's case, we don't really want to spend these points until we unlock Energy Drain. But for Garrus, I think we might just want to throw the rest of our points here into armor-piercing ammo. Now, it's, like we were saying, let's see, so it's 30% damage to armor and health. Okay, so maybe it is, actually. Let's see, incendiary ammo, compare that. 20% damage. And it does also do damage over time. It's not immediate damage, at least when it comes to damage against health. When it comes to damage against protective layers for incendiary ammo, then it is instant, I believe. So say if you're firing against armor, then that damage does proc immediately, whereas if you're firing just against health, then it does go kind of slowly. I accidentally pressed a button, and I'm not sure what that button did. I accidentally upgraded the cryo ammo. Get out of here. No way. Not gonna happen. That would definitely have been reason to reset our points. But yeah, so it's a little bit more damage for armor-piercing ammo, and it is instantaneous in all instances, never damage over time. So it's similar, and for that reason, it's not a super high priority, but as I was saying before, I think Concussive Shot does very little with subsequent upgrades here. We get slightly more damage, get slightly more force. Concussive Blast, let's give us AoE, yeah. Knock down multiple enemies. Maybe you could make the case for that, but I still don't really think it's going to be worth it. So, I suppose we'll just do this, and we can't quite afford this next one. So this could be something where, if we were to switch around and take off squad incendiary ammo on Shepard and instead invest fully in pull and just have a few points in incendiary ammo, it wouldn't be all the way up to rank 4, just be enough to have incendiary ammo for Shepard and Shepard alone if we didn't have any squad mates that had an ammo ability of their own to carry the entire team with that. Then, you know, Shepard's using his own ammo power, and then Garrus would similarly use his own ammo power, and they'd be pretty similar. But, you know, neither one, I think, would be fully upgraded to squad ammo. So that'd probably be the use case for armor-piercing ammo. It's not super relevant at the moment, because we do still have the squad incendiary ammo, but it gives us more options for potentially dropping that in the future. Okay, so, I'm kind of curious, after having finished a couple of missions that involved Bailey in one way or another, what happens if we chat with you here?
Yes?
Can we ask you about any of those other things? I guess not. Don't think that relates to anything we were doing.
You need anything else, let me know.
So let's head back to the Normandy, because of course we did finish 2 loyalty missions, so we have a lot of things to talk about with our squad mates, I think. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. We'll take a look. We got several different upgrades here, because of course we did both Thane's mission and Garrus' mission before we head back to the Normandy. So let's see. We have one message, update on the kid, from Captain Bailey. Hey, Shepard. Just wanted to let you know that the Drell kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then, what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there. Bailey. Thanks, Bailey. That is, of course, with regard to Koliat, Thane's son, the community service that we had Koliat doing. We convinced Bailey for that to be the punishment rather than imprisoning Koliat, so I think that's probably for the best. See anything from Joker?
Commander.
Oh, no, interestingly enough. No remarks with regard to either Garrus' mission, which is what I was kind of expecting, or I suppose very unlikely that he might have had something to say about Thane's loyalty mission, but of course we immediately did Garrus' mission after that, so that seemed like that was probably not going to happen. But
That's
not
it for
even
now.
anything about
See you,
Garrus.
Commander.
That surprises me a bit. Okay, so let us head over to that research terminal, I think, and check out those 2 upgrades that we have now picked up that we may be able to afford. We'll have to see. So, I think they'll be under, were they both weapon upgrades? With sniper rifle damage, that costs platinum. We do have enough. Let's do it. It was 30% sniper damage. It's only sniper rifle damage number 3. Wow. And sniper headshot damage, we, I think, can now do. We had this locked behind the lack of generic sniper rifle damage upgrades. And so, yeah, it does give us the headshot damage, but we need a fair bit more platinum, actually, to do it. And then we need palladium. We don't have enough of that for the heavy pistol damage upgrade. That is useful, because that is something we use. I mean, not all the time we're resorting to the Carnifex, but we do use it on occasion, certainly when we run out of ammo on our other weapons, and we have plenty of teammates that use it as well, so 40% damage on that would be nice. But we cannot yet afford that either, so yeah, we, of course, went super aggressive on our resource collection early on, scanning a whole bunch of planets, and then we said, you know, we'll probably be fine for a very, very long time, but we didn't know definitively, or at least it was hard to say definitively, if we were going to have enough for absolutely everything going forward, and we are starting to get fairly far along in the game, to the point where, you know, we may be running out of time of it, or at least coming close to running out of missions to collect more resources, and so we may need to go back to scanning, I think, just a little bit, to get some of those resources back to purchase those last few upgrades.
Shepard, how can I help?
Yeah, just wanted to see if there's anything else you have to say.
You got a minute to talk.
Some other time. About to test new bioweapon.
What?
Not on us, of course. Didn't think I had to specify, but Joker got nervous. Anything
Yeah,
else?
that does make me a little nervous
let
as
you
well.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay, so, see, Jacob, I don't think is really gonna have much to say, because he still wants us to do the loyalty mission for him. Maybe we can check our team status here real quick, because we can see that, yes, Garrus now is loyal, which means we get some appearance options for him. This is starting armor, then we can go with that. Looks almost Blue Suns-like. I don't know about that, given how his loyalty mission was featured around fighting Blue Suns, and his recruitment mission was to a certain extent as well. That just doesn't feel right. And this one, I don't know, that just doesn't look Garrus enough to me. He's gotta be blue. He's gotta be blue. So I think we stick with that. And we were looking at Thane's options earlier after doing his loyalty mission, but no, not the biggest fan of those either. Okay, so let us switch floors here and let's chat, in particular, with Thane and with Garrus, the people who we just finished the loyalty missions for. Okay, so let's see. Thane should be in here. How's it going, Thane?
Do you need something?
I wanted to talk about other things, you know, because we just initiated this conversation about something. So I thought other things, maybe, no. Kind of weird that's available at the very beginning. But let's talk.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
You don't appear to be the typical assassin.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
Oh. Wow. Since you were 6?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were
Only till he was 12.
I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
Hmm? That is pretty cold.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
And they being the Hanar?
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Blasto? What about Blasto? Tell me Blasto doesn't do that? It's Blasto's real. Blasto is real, what are you talking about? Blasto is the first Hanar Spectre, thank you very much. But yeah, but how exactly did you get into this line of work like that? From the age of 6? That does sound like perhaps it's something that your parents do, or at least something that your parents kind of encourage you to get into for whatever reason?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
Oh. Okay. There's a lot in that. Extinction?
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed Mass Effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
Ooh. That's a very small percentage. What is your world like now? Does anyone live on it, or is it completely abandoned?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Oh. Yeah, that's rough. So about that compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Sounds like there's the potential for this to go horribly wrong.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Or sound like wimps. Those space jellyfish. They're just a whole bunch of wimps, aren't they? They can't do anything themselves. They need to bring in an entire race from a different planet just to do all the dirty work for them? Ah. Well. I mean, it does make some sense. I suppose it is somewhat honorable in that way, you know, after the Hanar come in and save your entire race from extinction. It's a pretty humbling experience. So, to find a way to be able to pay those Hanar back, that I can understand that, how that could be, feel like it's a way of redeeming yourself, in a way. So who do you work for now, then? Are you working for a specific Hanar, the Hanar in general?
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
We have actually seen Thane do this on a number of occasions, but that is in part because we did very quickly get to his loyalty mission and start asking about that, and did not get the chance to talk much more about him in general before that stuff happened. So what was that exactly?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Okay, that gives us an update on Drell culture. And some Paragon points as well. Let's see. Can
Do you
we
need something?
push him for more details here?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
Can we talk about other things? Whatever those other things might be?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Okay, let's see. I think we already asked you about Normandy. We might have asked you about all these things, to tell you the truth.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. Do you have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
I mean, I feel like we already asked you this, but just in case, sure.
Let's see what they've got.
Believe it was the modular probe bay. I think we've seen this already. Normandy gains plus 100% probe capacity and additional probes.
Let me know if you want to pursue that.
Okay. Yeah. I think we're good with
I
Thane
should
for
go.
now in that case.
I shall return to my meditations.
Alright, so that's Thane. That's the latest from him. Let us now check on Garrus, who we haven't really spent much time talking to as of late because, I mean, we have basically just assumed that he's always going to want to ask us about doing his loyalty mission, which we have just done. So that should change here. Let's see.
Shepard, need me for something?
I just wanted to talk.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Oh, thanks, Garrus. Whoever else? Yeah, what's that mean?
You actually think we'll find something worse than collectors or reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Fair enough, I suppose. Well, glad to have you on board, Garrus.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course.
Ooh.
It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Oh? What about Ilos? Sure what that has to do with things, but... yeah, what exactly are Turian preparations in that case?
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually.
What?
Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
So you're talking about things like the full contact sparring, in that case?
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably.
But it is still full contact.
Right before one mission, We were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
Oh? She did she? How did it go down?
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
I think I get what you're getting at there, Garrus. Shepard shake his head. Alright. I see. Alright, well then... guess we can ask you, dating back to your time at CSEC. Not entirely sure what that has to do with this.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian.
What?
When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
Alright. Fair point. That does very much seem to be your style, which is kind of interesting to hear that is not necessarily the usual Turian way. So, alright then. By your estimation, Garrus, by your calibrations, what would you estimate our chances of success might be?
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all it did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Okay, I mean... grim, but perhaps a very realist analysis. What about Ilos? That was, I mean, certainly a time when we went on a bit of a, reckless, or at least certainly very high-risk mission.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah into Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Alright, fair enough. In that case, that looks like all we can ask Garrus about here, so it was good getting a chance to catch up with him a bit.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Alright, and then if we talk to him again here, I have to imagine.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
He's back to the calibrations. Alright then, you do you, buddy.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Don't let us stop you.